Hi, today I'm going to explain how to use Nissy to help with FMC. It's a wonderful tool developed by Sebastian. It's really helpful. It's amazing. Okay, so first of all, I'll post links in the description so you can just find the link to GitHub and just download the file and unzip it and install it. All the installation, I just basically follow the instruction here, the README file. It's gonna take a while, but hopefully straightforward. There might be some other files that you want to read too, which will basically tell you how to install it. So I use a MacBook. I'll be explaining everything in the Unix command terminal, but I'm not sure would it be any different in Windows. So after installation, let me share the screen again. After installation, there'll be a folder. Just navigate to the folder. Inside the folder, there's a lot of codes. But actually, what we need to use is this application exec file and some documentation. It's like here. So I would say this one is basically like the only one I used. Like the Nissy PDF. Let's see how to share. Okay. So it tells you all the grammar of using this. It's not like a app you have on your phone. It's like it operates in command line. So there you need to have the kind of the right grammar to tell it to do the right thing. So what you do is you open up Nissy like this by double clicking. Yeah, after installation, it should be like this. So typing commands to tell it what to do. You can read the description yourself, but I would just straight in the command. If you're not sure about a command, you can type help space and then name of the command. For example, solve. Yeah, it will tell you what solve is. But I personally found this description like quite sketchy, so I'll probably just read the PDF if I got some question. Most of the commands are not that useful, like are quite advanced. The one that we use a lot are the solve and maybe stab two face. Yeah. So first of all, solve is the one that you want to use. Like if you just type solve without any other modifications, like without specifying all other parameters, it just gives you a solution to a scramble. You need to type in the scramble yourself. For example, if I want to solve a scramble, which is RUR, and then enter. Yeah, it gives a solution R prime, U prime, R prime, which is quite trivial. Personally, I found if you just use solve for a scramble, like a normal FMC scramble, it could take a while, like, I don't know, up to 1 minute, I would say usually. So sometimes what you want to do is to do the two-phase, which solves scramble using a two-phase method, but it's not guaranteed optimal. So if I try two-phase, and then I just copy a FMC scramble from what I've done, like maybe, I don't know, where's just any scramble. Let's try this one. Yeah, you can paste scramble into the camp, which is much easier. Okay, it gives you a solution. You can see this one is like 5, 10. It's more than 20 moves, so I would say it's probably not optimal. Usually it's not, but it's fast. So solve without any specifications, solve the whole queue. But you can also specify which step you want to solve. For example, you just want to solve the EO. Like for example, you can solve EO. Yeah, it by default gives you one EO, which is the shortest one. There's something you can do, like you can add these, these modification like /a/c. /a is just print all the solutions. So you just solve EO, and then add this, add the things, and then keep the rest same. Okay, you still just give one. Maybe there's just one form of view. I'm not sure. I don't usually use this one. Okay, this one sounds useful. Like only look for solutions that are at least minimal number of moves. So, or max number of moves. Like maybe this one's better. So we're going to solve EO /big M, and we need to specify what the max is. So for example, I want to find all the 5 move less EO. I would do this and then paste solution. Yeah, give me a bunch of EO because there are a lot. For example, if I just want 10 EO, I would do solve EO small n and then specify a number. It will give you the shortest 10. Sometimes you want to allow the use of Niss because Nissy is actually quite commonly used. By the way, you can just kind of have multiple conditions at the same time. Like I want 10 scramble, 10 EO, and I will allow the use of Niss. So see, you did produce 2 form of your own inverse. Yeah, there are some other conditions you can try it out. I'm not going to explain them all. So you can also use it to solve DR. It gives you a 9 move DR. But of course, this 9 move DR can be coming from a, I don't know, 7 move EO or something. So it's not like always findable. Sometimes what you want to do is kind of find the shortest DR given a EO, like given some EO. So what I would do, I don't know if there's a better way to do it. So I would like solve DR, paste the scramble, and paste the EO that I do. For example, I do BR D2L as the EO. So I'll just add the move at the end. Okay, gives me an 8 move EO. So yeah, so yeah, so basically you can kind of pretend that this is new scramble. Yeah. Sometimes I do the same thing with Niss. Like if I want to see what's DR in Niss, I would kind of reverse the scramble and do something with it. There is a function called invert a scramble, so which is sometimes helpful if you want to just get the inverse. It basically returns the inverse to you. Okay, we have solve EO, solve DR. For example, I would just take, I now have a ER and I want to solve maybe HTR. So type solve HTR. And if I just use scramble straight, it won't work because it requires DR to be solved for the Nissy to find the HTR. So what I would do is I solve the HTR plug in the scramble, and plug in some DR sequence, like the one, for example. And now it returns HTR. Yeah, so this is kind of how you use it. If you play around with it a bit more, you'll find out more nice tricks you can do. But this is just some example. He provided some example in the document as well. Yeah, so that's it. It's very brief. If you've got any other questions, do let me know. I will try to help. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy cubing.